All right, it's time for Little Known Black History Fact. And Little Known Black History Fact, always presented by McDonald's. On December 27th, the oldest man, 112 years old, died. His name, George Francis, a black man. 112 years old. George Francis was the nation's oldest man. He lived 4 years in the 19th century, 100 years in the 20th century, and 8 years in the 21st century. He lived through both world wars, saw man's first walk on the moon, and he also saw the election of the first black president. Born on June 6, 1896, in New Orleans, George Francis felt the sting of the Jim Crow era segregation laws in his early life. He quit school after the 6th grade. At 18, he tried to enlist in the U.S. Army during World War I, but was turned down because of his stature. He barely weighed more than 100 pounds. So instead, he became an amateur boxer and also worked as a chauffeur and an auto mechanic and a barber. He and his wife, Josephine Johnson Francis, had a son and 3 daughters. Miss Josephine died of cancer in 1964. George Francis voted for Franklin Roosevelt in the 1930s and never lost his passion for politics. He voted for Barack Obama in 2008. And in an interview with the Associated Press, George Francis, the oldest man who was confined to a wheelchair, said that he felt like jumping up and down after Barack Obama's victory.
It meant so much that I could jump up in the sky.
It meant so much that he could jump up in the sky.
George Francis. He died of congestive heart failure at a nursing home in Sacramento, California on Saturday, September 27. He is survived by 4 children, 18 grandchildren, 33 great-grandchildren, and 16 great-great-grandchildren. 112 years old, the nation's oldest man, a black man, Mr. George Francis. That's your little known black history fact. Presented by McDonald's. McDonald's, 365 days a year. McDonald's in our community.